Do you need help visualizing your fabric selections in real quilt blocks and actual quilt layouts? Thousands of Bolts presents our exclusive Quilters Toolbox to provide powerful features in a fun, easy-to-use drag-and-drop interface. To use the Quilters Toolbox, you must be logged in and have a selection of fabrics saved to your wish list. Click the wish list link and load the Quilters Toolbox from the logo at the top center of the Designer's Palette screen. You will be directed to the Quilt Block Canvas feature. The default Create Block tab will display over 100 traditional quilt blocks listed under New Blocks. The Save Blocks tab will recall any blocks that you have stylized with your personal fabric choices and save for future use. Select any of the new blocks and the Quilt Block Library screen will display a window of variations created and shared by other users in the Quilters Toolbox community. Use their designs as they are, or select and load to apply your own fabrics. We will provide a grayscale version of each block so you can start from scratch. Basic information about the block and a link for block instructions are listed. Select from the Shared or Save Block window and click the Load Block button. This will place the block in the Quilt Block Canvas workspace and display your own wish list of fabrics for creating a custom variation of the quilt block pattern. The blocks represent 12-inch squares and the fabric scale is correct at this size. Are you thinking that you want a different size block for your quilt layout? Don't worry, as you advance to our Quilt Top Designer, you will be allowed to select 6, 8, 10, or 12-inch blocks for placement in the layout, all from one block design. Just as in the Designer's Palette, you may work with all the colors at once in a scrollable window, or use a single selected color group from the drop-down menu. The Quilt Block Instructions link will provide instructions for cutting and assembling the quilt block. Notice the relationship between the target squares and the quilt block. It's simple to drag the fabrics to the corresponding target block. Your first choice does not need to be your last. Experiment with different colors, shades, patterns, and textures. The combinations are only limited by your imagination. If you find that you need more or different fabrics, return to the store and add them to your wish list. However, always save the block first, so you can resume your project as a saved block when you return. When you save a block, you may assign any name you wish. The default is the name of the quilt block pattern. You may want to add a color or number or something else to help you remember the block as you build your own personal library of quilt blocks. Click the Share with Others box before saving and allow fellow quilters to view your color design ideas for inspiration. Your screen name will be used to identify your creations in any shared block window. Save as New saves the block as a unique name and design. If you are working on one of your saved blocks, you also have the option to save changes. This will not change the name, just the changes to the design. When you are creating multiple color designs of the same quilt block pattern for your saved quilt block library, always elect to save as New. Your saved blocks will display under the Save Blocks tab and can be retrieved for editing at any time. If there are sold out fabrics in your design, the thumbnail will be marked and the related target block fabric, and your wish list will also reflect the sold out status. Any of these sold out fabrics can be replaced by selecting and using the Color Matcher feature. Learn more about Color Matcher by watching the video tutorial under About Our Site. At any time, you can drag one of your fabric selections from the wish list to the shopping cart icon at the top, or use the Info button to display a pop-up that shows all the details of the fabric, including the name, price per yard, and the quantity that we have in stock. You can edit the quantity you wish to purchase, remember only full yards, and click the button to add to your cart. Watch for announcements from Thousands of Bolts that will detail new features and enhancements of our exclusive Quilters Toolbox application. Learn how to use your saved quilt block designs by viewing the other video tutorials for the Quilters Toolbox. Part 2 will teach you how to use the basic Quilt Top Designer using the Create Quilt tab to select a variety of options to generate actual quilt layouts. The Finish Quilt tab will instantly calculate fabric estimates. Part 3 details the new Custom Quilt tab of the Quilt Top Designer, which allows unlimited blocks, variable block sizing, use of panels, and block rotation for more advanced creations.